Most men don't lose respect because they're weak. They lose it because they keep giving their frame away without noticing. There's a word that gets thrown around a lot online. Masculine frame. People talk about it like it's some secret weapon. Some make it sound aggressive, others make it sound fake. Most explain it badly. In this video, we're stripping all the noise away. You're going to learn what masculine frame actually is, how men lose it every day without realizing, and how to hold it calmly without yelling, flexing, or acting like someone you're not. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Masculine frame is simple. It's your internal sense of reality and your refusal to abandon it just to please someone else. That's it. It's not dominance. It's not being loud. It's not winning arguments. It's not acting cold or distant. Masculine frame is staying grounded in who you are, what you value, and how you move, even when pressure shows up. Think of it like this. Imagine two men standing in the rain. One panics, he complains, he looks around for someone to blame. The other just opens his jacket, adjusts his posture, and keeps walking. Same rain, different frame. The second man isn't tougher, he's calmer, and calm is power. Here's something most men miss. People don't respond to your words first. They respond to your state, your tone, your pace, your posture, your eyes. Studies on social dynamics show that humans make judgment in milliseconds, long before logic kicks in. Your nervous system talks before your mouth does. If you're unsure, rushed, needy, or reactive, people feel it instantly. If you're steady, slow, and comfortable, they feel that too. Masculine frame lives in the nervous system, not in clever lines. Most men don't lose frame in big moments. They lose it in small ones. Let's walk through a few. You say something. You immediately look for a reaction. You adjust your words based on their face. That's frame leakage. The moment your emotional safety depends on their response, you've handed them the steering wheel. You make a decision. Someone questions it. You panic and start justifying every detail. Over-explaining isn't clarity. It's insecurity, just dressed as logic. A grounded man can explain, but he doesn't need to. Someone teases you, challenges you, tests you. You snap, you defend, you raise your voice. That's not strength. That's loss of control. The strongest men respond slowly or not at all. Here's the uncomfortable part. People will test your frame. Not because they're bad, not because they hate you, but because humans test stability the way we test chairs, by putting weight on them. If the chair holds, we relax. If it wobbles, we keep pressing. The same thing happens in conversations, relationships, work, and social settings. If you wobble, tests increase. you stay solid? Tests stop. This part matters. A lot of men confuse frame with force. They think holding frame means talking over people, acting cold, being rude, or never admitting fault. That's not frame. That's fear wearing armor. True masculine frame is relaxed. You don't rush to prove. You don't rush to react. You don't rush to explain. You're not trying to win the room. You're already at ease in it. You're in a group conversation. Someone interrupts you. You feel that spike in your chest. Your words speed up. You try to push your point harder. And suddenly, the room shifts. People stop listening. Not because what you said was wrong, but because your state changed. Now imagine the same moment handled differently. You pause. You let the interruption pass. You calmly continue, or you choose silence. No tension, no chase, no need. That silence speaks louder than defense ever could. Silence makes insecure people uncomfortable because silence shows you're not scrambling. You're not afraid of space. You're not afraid of pauses. You're not afraid of being misunderstood. Research in communication psychology shows that people with higher perceived status speak less, slower, and with fewer words. They don't fill space. They let space work for them. Here's where most men fail. They understand frame in theory, but pressure hits and everything collapses. Pressure from a woman pulling away, a boss questioning you, friends teasing you, or a disagreement you didn't expect. This is where masculine frame is either real or imaginary, because frame isn't built when things are calm. It's revealed when things aren't. There is always a moment where you feel disrespected, challenged, ignored, or misunderstood. That moment is the test, not of toughness, but of self-trust. Do you abandon yourself to regain comfort, or do you stay steady and let discomfort pass? Frame is choosing the second option again and again. This isn't about pretending. It's about training. Speed is the enemy of frame. Slow your speech, your movements, and your reactions. When in doubt, pause. Pauses signal confidence even when you don't feel like it yet. Before you speak, decide, what do I think? Not what will land best, not what will avoid conflict. Just the truth, as you see it. Then speak from that place. This one hurts the most. Some people will misunderstand you. Some people will project. Some will judge. A man with frame lets them, because his identity isn't crowdsourced. Here's something no one warned you about. Holding frame can feel isolating early on, because people stop chasing, because you stop explaining, because you stop performing. And when you stop performing, some people drift. That's not loss. That's alignment. You're trading shallow approval for real respect. Over time, something shifts. You notice conversations feel easier, people interrupt you less, arguments dissolve faster, and you don't replay interactions in your head. Not because you became louder, but because you became centered. Masculine frame is internal peace made visible. Here's the moment it all clicks. Masculine frame isn't about controlling others. It's about not being controlled by their reactions. The second you stop letting disapproval shake you, praise inflate you, and tests rush you, you become dangerous in the calmest way possible. Because nothing external owns your emotional state anymore. People adjust, they respect your time, they choose words more carefully, they feel safer around you, and they trust your leadership. Not because you demanded it, but because your nervous system taught theirs how to settle. That's real masculine presence. Masculine frame is calm under pressure, clear without force, and grounded without ego. You don't need tricks, you don't need scripts, you don't need to act. You just need to stop abandoning yourself when tension shows up. The world doesn't need louder men. It needs men who stay steady when things get uncomfortable. That's frame. Watch the next video on screen. It shows how to hold this frame when emotions hit hardest.